Hello, my lovely Marshall blenders. How are you? How are you? So here we are. After the blowout, I used glossifier for the scalp. And here you're gonna see me. I know that some people, when they're doing the crochet braids, they'll go and make like 6 straight backs or 7. I like to do thin straight backs. It just makes the hair look a lot more realistic. Now I'm going to show you guys something that I do. Look at what I do first to protect the edges and also just to ensure that it'll work out, right? I take a thin part from the front and create a box braid. Not a tight box braid, but a box braid. And then I use that box braid from the edge, from the front, as one of the legs of 3 legs to start the cornrow. So I take a thin slice right behind, watch me do it again. I take a thin slice from behind that box braid, divide it in 2, and start braiding from there. Now what that does is it makes sure that there's not too much tension on the hair in the front, that way it won't break. And it's something that I've done. I love doing when I do the crochet braids, and it's not noticeable, you know what I mean? It's not like people are like, oh, that looks like it started off with a box braid, you know what I'm saying? And so then you're gonna see me just straight back. Anytime I have to redo a braid, as any professional does, you redo it because you want to make sure that it's as good of a base as possible for the hair that you're going to be crocheting in or whatever you're going to be doing, right? So you're going to see I'm going to do a bunch of straight backs through the parietal, right? It's a parietal section, so that's what I'm braiding. Now when you see me do the beehive cornrow in the back, when I add in a new section of hair, when I add in a new section of hair, what you'll see that I do is that the same thing I do with the box braid for the cornrows is what I do there. So I don't try and incorporate all of the hair that is in that part of the braiding that I just finished. Don't try and like reincorporate it. What I do is I use that as the 2 legs. I divide that part as in 2 legs, and then the new section that I pick up becomes the 3rd leg, and I continue cornrowing from there. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right, I'll make sure you get to see that. But yeah, so that's what I do. I prefer this. I can also do straight back. I also kind of like the semi zigzag cornrowing that can be done in the back, where you kind of tuck the you do one almost like French braid with the braids in the back and tuck the end in and sew it up. You can do all of that. I mean, either ways it works. You know, the beautiful thing about crochet braiding is that the hair itself that you purchase is already beautiful, so the end result is gonna be great. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to mess up a crochet braid. I mean, well, correction, right? If it's your first few times doing it, it may not look so great, but even then the hair looks great. You know what I'm saying? But as you get used to doing it, it becomes really hard to mess it up. There's so many different techniques, guys, of doing a crochet braids. Just get here on YouTube University and watch what is done. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to learn, and there's so many different techniques of doing, you know, illusions and knotless and etc, etc, etc. There's no one way of doing a crochet braid. So what I would say is just learn to make sure you do good cornrows. Another thing that I have been thinking about doing instead of using cornrows would be using flat twists. I know people have done that. I think that flat twists are less tension on the braid, you know, on the hair. But braids I kind of feel more secure, right? So but this is it. And so this video is just me doing the braids. The next video after this will be me placing the knots, placing the crochet in the hair. I have a lot of fun doing it. I don't just do one technique of knotting when I'm doing it. You know, I play around with the different techniques. All right, so I'm gonna put some music for you guys to listen to. I love you guys very much. All right, enjoy the video and goodbye, my lovely Marshall blenders. I'll see you soon. Enjoy the music. Holler.
Do you see incidents? Some real life happening. What's your place on the scene? Do you see incidents? Some real life happening. What's your place on the same?